our experiment, we will be looking at how slightly acidic water affects the regeneration of a planaria. A planaria is a unique organism that has the ability to regenerate lost limbs when cut off. The planaria stem cells divide and differentiate until the limb is restored. In our experiment, we cut a planaria in half and placed the two halves of the flatworm in slightly acidic water. With a pH of 5, more acidic than normal spring water that has a pH of 7. We changed the pH of the water to see how the low acidic water will have an effect on how long it would take the planaria to regenerate its lost body part. The lower pH should affect the length and how quickly the planaria regenerates because it is not used to the environment that it is in. Its body doesn't know how to react to the planaria being in lower acidic water. Normal spring water has a higher pH, allowing the planaria stem cells to divide faster and rebuild what was cut off. But since the stem cells are in lower pH, it would take longer for the cells to divide. The project's positive impact on the environment is that if we can find out what affects the planaria's regeneration, we can use that information to help the future research in regeneration of planaria. If we know the certain environments and how they affect regeneration of a planaria, then we will know the most suitable environment for a planaria to live in. The regeneration of a planaria could take long or short, depending on the variables that affect it or the environment. If slightly acidic water is added to the planaria's habitat, then it will slow the regeneration of its laceration because increasing this acid in water adds more hydrogen ions, therefore increasing the pH and causing irreversible damage due to the fact that planaria are not used to the lower pH. The lower acidity of a planaria habitat will drastically impact the regeneration of a planaria's laceration. The reason we said this is because the planaria is put into different environments. The effect that it has on the planaria slows down the regeneration process because it is not used to the increased amount of hydrogen ions in the water. The damage of the slightly acidic water has on the planaria's body is drastic due to the fact that pH is more acidic. When the stem cells are dividing and differentiating, they are slowed down or destroyed because of the damage the pH has on the planaria's open laceration because it is not used to being in such acidic water even if it is slightly yes. The issues of how slightly acidic water affects the regeneration of planaria body parts is important because in a case where planaria are threatened with extinction, scientists will know the right environment to place planaria to restore the species. If planaria are not able to adapt to certain acidity levels, the scientists must be aware so they don't accidentally kill off the species. One form of repopulation for planaria is asexual. So when the two halves of planaria body are separated, they create two clones. If planaria are not able to regenerate their body parts, this eliminates the reproduction, which becomes a threat to the extinction of species. We have done some research about the background of how pH affects organisms, and we have concluded that the lower pH will slow the regeneration of body part in our experience.
Planaria are extraordinary creatures that were gifted with the ability to regenerate their cells at rapid rates, and when they are cut or broken apart, two new worms or their body parts will regenerate. Furthermore, planaria share the same genes and basic psychological systems as humans do. By studying these psychological systems, scientists can find out how and why the planaria regenerate their parts so rapidly and possibly use this on humans. Planaria are the perfect model organism for our experiment that we're going to be testing how slightly acidic pH affects the regeneration of their body parts. Planarias don't only have the ability to repair themselves, but they also can reproduce by breaking apart and creating two new worms. This is called asexual reproduction. But planaria also have the ability to perform sexual reproduction too. Because planaria and humans have such a same psychological system, scientists can narrow down how planaria are able to do what they can do, and they can affect humans, and they can affect medical advancements in humans. Some examples that scientists would be able to do with this is producing insulin cells for people with diabetes, or even nerve cells with people who have bone damage. So planaria stem cells are a lot like human stem cells and have the potential to become lots of different cells in the body. This is once There's one difference though. Planaria can regenerate their excretory system like nothing, while humans can't. Planaria are also unlike human in a way that they have the ability to regenerate asexually, and they can produce a clone of themselves. Yet planaria still have the similar stem cells. This brings up a big question to scientists. But stem cells in planaria are transferred throughout their bodies in great numbers, unlike humans, which allows them to have such regeneration qualities. Regeneration also happens extremely quickly in planaria compared to humans. It takes around a week or so for a planaria that was cut in half to grow back a head and a tail into two worms. If scientists were able to narrow down and find out how planaria is able to do this, then it could be a huge advancement and a huge medical advancement and could possibly cure many diseases.